All right, guys, we are back for another Dokkan battle video. So, Gamma 2 and Piccolo. We are going to go ahead and Dokkan Awaken these boys. This, of course, is going to be the 55% video. We have the New Year's Dual Dokkan Fest all good to go. So, this is a 55% video. We're going to be using both of the new characters at 55% in these videos, though, because both of them, it's just, I think it's going to be pretty important to have both. So that's another reason why I try and recommend players to not really summon if you can resist, because again, you are going to want to pull both of them for them to kind of be at max effectiveness, right? So we're going to jump in here, 55%. Let's jump in and let's see how effective these boys are. Gamma 2 and Orange Piccolo. Alright, guys, we're coming back. Okay, so we're jumping into the 55%, run here, obviously, for the Gamma and Orange Piccolo. So I jumped into the Goku Black and Zamasu fight. Here, we'll see the team. We're using double Gamma 2 and Orange Piccolo down there. You can see the team. So I put... My Gamma 2 is in slot 7. The other one's on the next turn, so I was going to come back on turn 2. I put 55% Gohan in slot 1, and I was a little surprised to see him blasted up like this. I just wasn't expecting it. I mean, that is like 55% stuff. We're now in trouble, though, because Golden Frieza got locked in slot... Well, I guess... I don't know if this run actually mattered. Yeah, because Golden Frieza is locked in slot 3. And Goku Black, he's gonna super, he's probably gonna kill Golden Frieza. I think. Oh, okay. This is good. This is good. This also triggers 2-turn support. A little bit of damage right there. Okay, so we've taken a decent amount of damage here. This is okay, though, because we could just probably pop the Senzu on turn 3. And, I think that's, the strongest thing that Ultimate Gohan's got, right? And then we have AGL UI Goku's Revive, potentially, which we could do on this next rotation. So... we are looking pretty good right here. I'm not really too concerned. The difference between us winning and losing this fight might be the fact that Goku Black chose the super in the Tech Pan slot. If he supers right here against Golden Frieza, we might be dead. But since Goku Black is not, we should be A-okay. We're fine. Because Golden Frieza's now been hit a couple of times, too. Right? Like, that is a huge factor in it, too. Yeah. As Golden Frieza gets hit and builds up. Alright, so here is Gamma 2. I don't want to lose him off rotation, so I guess we're going to have to do a little bit of YOLOing with him in slot 1 right here. The good news is if he gets cooked, I mean, we're just going to revive, and then next turn we have... No, we're not going to have Ultimate Gohan's act. No, yeah, we will, because no matter what, he can do it on his second turn. Alright, so Gamma 2. This 55% friend is Link level 10 right here. We'll keep that in mind. One very important thing, I don't know if I said it enough when I was doing the 55% for Gohan and Gamma 1, but keep in mind that both of these Dokkan Fests are going to be a lot better if the EZAs for the 4 superhero characters are going to be really good, right? Like, if Gamma 1 and Gamma 2 have legendary EZAs, like, as good as they were when they first came out, like these guys are going to be nuts, right? So just really try and keep that in mind. So, alright, we're doing this. I don't really recommend, doing this with Gamma 2, because if we just flip over, the problem I have with Gamma 2, I think they messed up with him a little bit, in my opinion. I think they did mess up with Gamma 2 slightly. At least, for his first turn, giving him a little bit of juice, I think would be good, right? Like, I don't know. Like, it's just like... Just 20% damage reduction if he's in slot 2 or 3, he is just so cold-blooded exposed if he doesn't dodge. I don't want to float him off. We're probably going to just get killed right here, so keep that in mind. The gods getting locked the way they did was unfortunate. So Gamma 2's got to dodge all this. And then he builds up more dodge after he starts attacking, right? Okay, good. Okay. You okay, Goku Black? Alright, good. That's good. That's good. Oh, let's go, Gamma 2. I said 2 million? Now, he gets a lot of... I said 2? That's a 4 million attack stat? I understand he gets a lot in slot 2, but, I mean, you guys understand, like... Okay, yeah, you guys get it. Okay, well, the good news is Gamma 2 is stacking. Remember, okay, he dodged everything. I mean, that's great. I'll take that. We're going to live this turn. So now, I mean, all we did is... So, Gamma 2, having a nice, strong turn right there. Well, defensively. That's going to allow us to preserve UI Goku's revive. So, we'll still have that. So, I don't know. This is looking potentially like a win. Potentially. I will make use out of Ultimate Gohan's Senzu, too. That'll also keep Goku Black from being able to lock us and do any nonsense that he wants to. Okay, so far so good. You know, I would say that this run is now kind of going well. So Gamma 2, right? Remember, his stats, he will build up as he attacks, right? So he's going to open up like shit. And I've found that he can look very impressive. Just Gamma 2, not even Piccolo. But just Gamma 2 can look very impressive on his second turn. Right? That first turn he's gonna suck, though, honestly. That's the problem with this character. And, I mean, I don't know. Being restricted to slot 2 or 3 is not the end of the world. I mean, it's much better than having to be in slot 1, right? So, that's for damn sure. But there's even support Gamma 2 gets if we have him in slot 2. But, I mean, again, you guys understand exactly why we didn't do that right there, so. Alright, yeah, see, this is not something I want to do again. We're just not doing this. Okay, so we could use Gamma 2's active right away. This gives him a big buff. So, yeah, here, let me just flip over and show you guys Gamma 2's active skill. It's just third turn start a battle. So you can have Gamma 2 start in slot 7 like we did, and we can immediately pop this. And it is a permanent 30% attack and defensive buff, which is really good. I do feel like a lot of the times we're probably going to use the orange Piccolo active, because it's only for one turn. Like, the Gamma 2 active is permanent, right? But this one is 40%, but it's to all, like, superhero allies. So it's like it could hit the whole rotation, which is really strong. So I feel like in a lot of like serious runs for us trying to win, we're probably going to be going with the orange Piccolo active. With right here. Well, let's pop the Ultimate Gohan active. I might not. Okay. By the way, yeah. Notice, remember, Gamma 2 is locked right there, but we'll pop this, and he's not going to be locked anymore. I cannot praise it enough. Maybe my favorite active skill in the game right now, Ultimate Gohan's. It's so good. It's actually dude, it's so good. It's such a ridiculous active skill. Okay, so Gamma 2, we could pop his active. Maybe we should just do it. Let's just do it. Let's just pop it. Let's just get out. On our next turn, we're definitely going to be using Orange Piccolo, so let's use Gamma 2's active right here. This is a permanent... Again, this is massive set, so let's look at what he looks like right here. Okay, that's what he looks like. Let's pop it, see what he looks like after. Alright, we got like, Ginyu Force style right there. Okay. So, should be some nice extra stats for Gamma 2. Let's do this. And then the blues may very well finish off... no, they're not. I was going to say, may very well finish Zamasu off. No, that's probably not going to happen. Another reason I felt we're looking to be in a really good spot, because there's no attack coming in Gamma 2 before he attacks. 51 million right there for Gohan, okay. Now remember, every time Gamma 2 supers, he is stacking attack. So, on our next turn, if we go to Orange Piccolo or Gamma 2, remember, he did get many supers last turn. So, that's going to be good. So we're definitely, you really want Gamma 2 to super attack and not normal, because he's going to build up that damage. Although his passive buildup for every attack performed, 50% attack and defense up to 250%, and then crit and dodge up to 15%. Remember, this triggers support right here for Gohan. So now Gamma 2 will get a little bit more stats. 6 million. Yikes. He's just so bad his first turn. Yeah. All right, here we go. Super, good. 9 million. So remember, every one of these is giving him 50% attack and defense, and he's getting a 30% attack stack from a super attack effect as well. Normal. Okay, so, damn, that's it? Okay. And yeah, and again, remember, he builds up the 3% crit, 3% dodge as well with every attack that he does. Okay. And on our next turn, we're going to be able to go into Orange Piccolo on this next turn, which I think I'm probably going to do. I don't think Blue Goku, even if he fails this dodge, is probably not dying, by the way. Well, actually, he's definitely not dying to Goku Black. Remember, Blue Goku is actually, I would argue, probably a tad underrated. He's not dodge or die the way people think he is. If we fail this, I'm pretty sure we live easily. He dodges it. Alright, so Goku Black is still, or Zamasu. Zamasu is still alive and hanging around here, which is annoying. Alright, so we have Gogeta. I mean, there's no reason in the world not to just blow him away with the Gogeta active, huh? I mean, we do have 10. Nah, honestly, I would say there's a very high chance this fight is not wrapped up on turn 6. So we should save the Gogeta active. Let's do it. There's a very high chance that we're still fighting on turn 6. Let's do this. Because this is still 100% dodge for him. Alright, so we can go into Orange Piccolo. There is a little bit of decision. Oh, let me hear their lines quickly. Yoshi, makasero. Yoshi, makasero. It is... It just sucks ass how bad Piccolo's battle motion is. They sold him with that badly. It's sad. Sad to see, but oh well, it is what it is. Alright, so I do want to make this point quickly. So they're doing this with a lot of tag characters where they're giving you choices and, you know, you want to think about when you want to bust out some of this big stuff. If we look at Piccolo, right? I have seen unbelievable tanking from Piccolo in slot 2. Slot 2 is where he gets all of his stuff, right? In slot 1 or 2, he gets a lot of defense, and then in specifically slot 2, he gets a lot of attack. I've seen god-level tanking from Piccolo. It's on his first turn when we've got this. Because remember, he's got his 50% damage reduction. And then right here, as first or second attacker in the turn, he's got another 70% damage reduction. And then when you throw guard on top of it, he is like invincible after attacking in a scenario like this. But he can only do it once. So, you know, we should consider if we really want to pop this now or maybe try and wait for 2 turns. Because, I might just stick it out with Gamma 2. I think I'm going to do another turn of Gamma 2 right here. And then on turn 6, we're going to go with the Orange Piccolo active into the Gogeta active. And the Orange Piccolo active member is going to give massive support to Gogeta. I think that's our smartest play. So I'm going to do that. Yeah. Yeah. That will give us so much. I'm pretty confident in Gamma 2 right here. He should be okay. I don't think Gamma 2 is going to sell us or anything. I don't think so. We just have to make sure we live next turn. That's the biggest thing. 8? We can get 8? Yeah, let's do that. Okay. Alright, let's see how this goes. Gogeta has 100% dodge. Gamma 2 right now is at 79% dodge on this rotation. I would... You know, it's funny. From what I've seen, Piccolo might not need dodge too much, but, I mean, it is, again, the first turn he's crazy. I would probably recommend, though, a full dodge build for this character, for Gamma 2 and Piccolo, because Gamma 2 is, unfortunately, only as good as he is when he's dodging, right? Like, Gamma 2, you know, he is unrunnable. Like, against, like, Tamagami 1, right? Like, Gamma 2 is not even going to be, a usable character, unfortunately. Right, Tamagami 1 will open up with the AoEs and the dodge canceling. Gamma 2 is he's just pointless. Dead. Normal. Yeah, thanks, bud. Oh, God. We have our 85% chance to dodge right here. Well, that sucks. He was super in the middle slot. If I went into Orange Piccolo eats that for double digits. Okay. What the hell? It just unplugged by itself? That was weird. Bro. He really failed an 85% dodge right there. He really did. That's so... Bro. He really did that. He really did that. I mean, I explained why I was doing that. I mean, people would go, oh my god, you're such a fucking stupid fuck. And it's like, well, I mean, the play didn't work out, but, I mean, there's reasoning. We're running a bunch of 55% characters, right? So our damage is going to be a lot less. I felt like we're going to be there on turn 6. Goku Black was going to have a lot of health. And I was going to have Immortal Gogeta, and we were going to have Piccolo, who was going to be able to tank everything. Yeah, well, okay, I was just 2 seconds ago talking about how full dodge build for this character because of Gamma 2. At Gamma 2, I mean, I feel like they didn't give Gamma 2, like, he should have, like, started with 85% dodge or something, but, like, I don't know. Like, Gamma 2 just feels very weak to, like, Gamma 2, like, he fucking sucks. Gamma 2 sucks. I think Piccolo is pretty good, but Gamma 2 he's outright horrible. So, that's gonna be annoying to deal with. Alright, I mean, that was sucked. Damn, we had great momentum. It was looking good. Alright, let's jump back in. 85% dodge, man. Alright, so now, get ready for the doors to get fucking blown off, by the way. Now, like, you know, things were going fine, getting to that point. Now we're going to have to rock a Gamma 2 in slot 1, and he's going to get killed. This game hates my guts. Yeah, it does. Alright, key is a major factor as well. Not really much I can do about this. We will be able to get an 18 key with him. And this is a missed super attack right here. Game hates my guts. Nothing I could do or say except throw my hands up. Nothing I could do or say. Goodbye. That was a fun run. Did you guys enjoy that run? That was a good run. Alright, now it's decision time. I mean, I would love to hop right back in, but we have 2 more. Alright, I'm going to tell you all this. I'm going to hop in, but then that last run, it might just be to a very weaker fight, and we're just going to take a look at the stats of Gamma 2. We did, in terms of like a 55% performance from Gamma 2, keep in mind that in the 55% video for Gamma 1 and Ultimate Gohan, we were using Gamma 2 the whole way through, right? Like, we were using Orange Piccolo and stuff. See, like, right here, I could cheat. I'm just going to cheat right here. All right, guys, 55% Orange Piccolo. Let's see what he can do. Well, yeah, here we go. All right, guys, here we go. Sorry, my audio settings weren't ready. That was, it's a blunder, but, I mean, you know what? Anyway, fuck you, Gamma 2, for 2 consecutive quick deaths, by the way, bastard. All right, guys, executive decision. Oh, actually, wait, I'm just seeing that this is a non-friend unit, Gamma 2. I'm gonna go in with double. Okay. So we have a dev friend, kind of shadow friend. By the way, how exciting is it, guys? We're fighting Red Zone Broly, by the way, who's semi-relevant. How exciting is it that this is the final release where I have to deal with the friend? Like, this is some of the times where friend system is the worst, when it's day one, right? Like, it's just, you know, like, it's just brutal. But we're not gonna have to deal with this anymore. I cannot wait, man. It's goddamn finally, dude. So exciting. It genuinely really is so exciting that, like, we don't have to deal with the nonsense anymore. Okay, so here's a 55% Gamma 2. This will be good. You know what okay, so this is good luck for us that the fight opens and we have Vegeta and Trunks immediately slot 1 turn 1. That is excellent luck for us. So that means that Vegeta and Trunks, they're going to be able to be fully built up and get tons of stacks for the end against Broly. And remember that their 18 key super right there is going to slightly, just ever so slightly, make Orange Piccolo a little bit tankier, which could help us towards the end of the fight as well. Ever so slightly, Orange Piccolo will be slightly tankier. But yeah, okay, so far in this video, we've seen the problem with Gamma 2 is that, like, remember, there's dodge or die, which is what Gamma 2 is, and then there's not actually fucking dodge or die, which is what the blues are. The blues are not dodge or die, because it's like, all right, if you're getting supered by a 12 million super and you don't dodge, yeah, you know, you're in trouble. But, like, all those normals and shit, they're fine. The blues are completely safe against Tamagami 1, right? Not dodge or die. Gamma 2 is dodge or die, and that, like, we literally cannot use him against Tamagami 1 at all, right? It's just instant death the second he shows up. Gamma 1, or Gamma 2. Alright, that's dodge or die. You know, AGL UI Goku, well, if I was gonna say AGL UI Goku is unrunnable in Tamagami 1, but that's not true, actually. Like, you could get a scenario where AGL UI Goku starts out in, like, slot 7, and then you float him on turn 3, he dies, revives, and that is his entire, you know, like, performance in the fight. Shows up in slot 7, revives, and then you know, you win the fight on the other turns. So, like, technically, I wouldn't say he's unrunnable, but yeah, Gamma 2 is going to be, like, you know, you're just gonna have to dodge with him. I think that's they didn't make Gamma 2 strong enough. I think just maybe even, like, turn 1, having a little bit stronger defenses. Maybe he could have guarded just for his first turn or something. I think would have been really nice, actually. Okay, so, alright, we're just gonna get going. Keep in mind, remember that Gamma 2, every super attack he's doing, he is stacking. Okay, I feel like right around here, I might skip ahead a little bit. Just because, you know, I'm ready to get some Orange Piccolo footage in here, really. Yeah, Ultimate Gohan is just such a defense. Like, this guy is so crazy. This is 55%. I haven't, no link levels, no equips, no builds, nothing. That Gohan is really good, dude. It's crazy seeing, like, what were they thinking? Him and Gamma 2 side by side? Like, look what Gohan just did. Now let's look at Gamma 2. Like, what the fuck are they thinking? Now, I guess, I mean, maybe we could say, like, Gamma 2 does not have any of his links up, right? Like, all the power he's getting from all these links. I'm seeing people talk about the LR Gammas could be a little bit usable now. I could definitely believe that if we run Android 16's Android team, by the way. I can for sure believe that. Maybe we could give the Int LR Gammas a try. They would be... I think the way to think about the Int Gammas is they're a little bit of a worse version right now of Golden Frieza and Gogeta. As long as you could hide the Gammas turn 1, I think they probably can be pretty effective, right? As long as we just keep them out of harm's way at the start. So, alright, here... we're definitely going to hang on to our active stuff like that. Yeah, chat, I'm just going to skip ahead a couple of turns here. We're going to let these boys stack up and build up, and we're going to see what things are going to look like a little bit deeper in the fight here. Right? I don't know. I kind of feel like I've seen enough of Gamma 2, man. I'm ready to see some Orange Piccolo action here. Wait, guys, actually, let me get this rotation right here. I'm not going to use Gohan Senzu or anything like that, but let's see, this is a second turn for Gamma 2. Let's just see what his damage is going to look like on the sec. Gods might get slapped up a little bit. Oh, nope, we're good. Okay. If that was a super, the Gods would have gotten clapped right there. They would have gotten cracked, man. It would have been bad. But, okay. Yeah, we're fine. We're fine. Alright, yeah, I'm just gonna get this for Gamma 2, and then we're gonna skip ahead a little bit. I do wanna, again, kind of go a little bit further into the run here. And we could get some good footage of Orange Piccolo being a demon. Okay, sure. Alright, 13 mil. Yeah, wow, man. He's just... he just fucking sucks, dude. Like, at 55% Link level 1, like, without, like, another... Like, it'll help him a lot if we have, like, STR Dokkan Fest Gamma 1, like, Easy 8 and Slot 1 with him. That's gonna make this guy look a lot better. Oof, okay. Whew! Buddy, you are out of your mind. What? Dude, Broly is troll. What? Why is he super to Slot 2, man? Oh my, dude, it's terrifying using Gamma 2, man. Jeez, dude. Scary as shit, man. Look at this demon. These crits, too. Oh, okay, not a crit right there. Alright, alright, alright. Yeah, we'll come back, we'll come back. Alright, guys, we've been having some... The last run didn't really go so well. Certainly this run will go well. Gamma 2's gotten a bunch of attacks, so we're going to have 85% chance to dodge. So even though he's not going to be in slot 2 or 3, I think I could still trust him, hopefully. Please, Gamma 2. Alright. I mean, I guess I could have gone to Piccolo right there, but the thing is, we need to get more stacks with Gamma 2. And remember, Piccolo, I mean, he is type disadvantage against Broly. So we really want that turn of guard to be deeper in this fight, for sure. Alright. Yep, here we go. Phew, it's scary, dude. No. Oh, okay. That was an 85% dodge. We failed again. Okay. Chat? Alright, I kind of moved slow, and we're in a weird spot here. I mean, we're on turn 6, and I don't know. Bro. Man, like, Golden Frieza... I don't know, we'll go with Gogeta here. I mean, I'm not going into Piccolo. Let's do that. How many? We're at 5 supers for you, sure. Remember, we have Vegeta and Trunks who've been kind of popping out some of these stacks as well. Let's see how this goes. All of our slot 1 characters on the other rotation. Okay, he dodged it. Nice. We didn't have many orbs to give Gogeta right there. Yeah, all of our slot 1 characters are on that next rotation, so... we'll float probably Ultimate Gohan here. It's probably... Or, nah, we'll float the... Maybe the blues. Well, let's see what Ultimate Gohan is at. Because Ultimate Gohan... He's gonna have lost his, whatchamacallit, right? His damage reduction at this point. Now, one of Gamma 2's additionals is for the first 5 turns. The way it is. Can we talk about something real quick? Wait a minute. Like, can we talk about this? What the fuck? Look at this. Here's Ultimate Gohan for the first 5 turns. Guaranteed additional super, 58% damage reduction. Do you know what Gamma 2 gets in this slot? An additional of the 70%. So, this fucker Gohan, it's a guaranteed, right, that Gamma 2 doesn't have, and the fucker gets 58% damage reduction! Bro, that is like, that's the difference in the character, man. Oh, we didn't kill again. What the fuck? Huh. Alright, oh my god, why is Gamma 2 locked? Because I just want, well, I guess that's okay. And we could just have both orange Piccolos, maybe? Oh, dude, today, this video has been annoying, man. Come on. Oh my god. God, like, because it's just like these initial showcases, right? The point of the video here is we're just trying to see, like, what are the stats of the character. Like, we're just like, oh, like, what are the stats we're gonna get from these characters, right? Like, Blue Goku, please. Okay, good. Remember, that this is a fight where Blue Goku, like, if Blue Goku misses that die, he might have died to this. Because this is type disadvantage for Blue Goku. So this Broly could be tough. This Broly in the next phase could be tough for Blue Goku. But after, like, once we get towards the end, I'll actually be willing to pop the active skills, right? Alright, so I still don't want to go to Orange Piccolo, though, is the thing on this next rotation. I'm probably just going to go to... Just stay as Gamma 2 back there. I mean, he's got 85% dodge, yeah. Oh, really good amount of orbs right there for Gogeta. I think we could hit that. That's fine. Gods are fine. We'll just let them stack a little bit more, get some more damage. I think will be good for us. That's fine. And we hit this for Gamma 2. Okay. This looks good. Alright, sure. Yeah, nice. Okay. What? Bro, I'm so unlucky. I'm just so unlucky, man. Alright, guys, we're coming in a little bit deeper. You know what we could do right here? I think we could just rock double Gammas, right? Certainly Gamma 1 with a lot of stacks is going to be fine in this instance. Is he? Wait, we did see Gamma 1 get... Actually, I think Gamma 1 probably does get smoked right here, doesn't he? Shit. Actually, chat, I think we'll be okay. So here's this Gamma 1 with 650k defense. And, I mean, if we just get the turn going, with 650k defense, he took basically 1 million. So, I think we're actually going to be A-okay right here. Because we're looking much better than that. 1.2 million right here. So we're good. We're good. We're good with Game 1. The reason I want to do this is because this is going to be an instance of having the Gammas next to each other, which I really want for this video, right? The gods, we could leave them... We could leave the gods in base. Yeah. Beautiful, huge amount of stacks for the gods. We should be completely good to go here. I don't think I need to worry. I don't think so. The Goatmas together. Remember, the Gammas together with their links up and shit, it really helps. Now, we still only have 55%. 450, okay. We still only have 55% Link level 1 Gamma 1 out, but remember, I mean, full level 10 Links. My strategy for the AGL, Gohan, and Gamma 1 characters is to give them full raw defensive equips, by the way. I've already decided on my builds, so... I'm gonna, for AGL, I'm gonna go raw defense, then additional, then dodge is the priority for the AGL unit. Gamma 2, okay, so here's Gamma 2 at 34 million, so that's better. Like, that's a better number that we're looking at right there. Okay, we're very deep in the fight. Things that kind of started to go left for us. But now we can get some good Orange Piccolo footage in, right? So, let's go ahead and jump on over. We're going to be able to use the Vegeta and Trunks active, too. Yeah, nice. Okay. And we'll be able to pop Orange Piccolo. Alright. So I see what we'll do. I'm gonna start with this. So buff our characters, our future characters, by quite a bit. Well, Vegeta and Trunks, you know, mainly. Let's hit that. I'm gonna play the int... Oh, the damage. Whoa. Okay. I'm gonna play the int Vegeta and Trunks active, because it's kind of a rare one. I feel like we don't really see this one too often. So we could go ahead and pop this, and then we'll do... Oh, wait. Actually, you know what? Hold on. Alright, so we popped that. So one of the biggest things that's going to do, remember that massive Orange Piccolo buff right there is going to give us huge stats, right? So if we jump over here, you know, this superhero category allies 40% attack and defense for the turn is going to be very effective. Now, I'm going to end this turn with Vegeta and Trunks in slot 1 and then the STR Blue Vegeta in slot 3. Remember, as Piccolo is doing damage, we'll see him do more and more damage as the enemy's HP goes lower. Remember, he has the one turn where he's going to be, like, invincible defensively. So we can go ahead and get cooking here with Orange Piccolo. So let's go and do this here. Let's do... you know what, whatever. We'll just do this. Alright, so we'll go Vegeta and Trunks. This'll hit a lot harder now with Orange Piccolo's active up. Yeah, wow, look at that. Okay, that's actually good that we did a before and after, like with Orange Piccolo's active, buffing him. That's great, that's great, that's great. And then we'll pop this as well. Damn, the 3 actives, we did 3 health bars right there. Pretty good. Pretty good. Okay. Alright, our key's not looking the greatest here. Damn. I guess I'll hit this. And then we get at this. And then we got this for Blue Vegeta. Alright. So here's Orange Piccolo. Let's go ahead and see how we do. Remember, by the way, that Orange Piccolo does... Blue Vegeta's fine back there, right? Yeah, he should be. Remember that Orange Piccolo, you know, he's keeping all the stacks from Gamma 2. So Gamma 2's been stacking up and making us stronger and stronger and stronger. Alright, let's see how we're going to do on this right here. Sure, double digits, not a problem. Okay, our HP is a little low, but we'll be alright. We'll be alright. We're alright. I know Piccolo is going to be completely fine. Again, if Piccolo is able to attack first, I mean, he's got nothing to worry about. Vegeta and Trunks, you know, a couple of super attacks here and there have been giving us, you know, decent stats, which has been helpful. Just a little bit of extra stacks, right? Because the way it's going to work out, that Vegeta and Trunks is going to really help out for extra damage for Gamma 1 and Ultimate Gohan, and going to help out for some extra defense for Gamma 2 and Piccolo, right? Okay, double digits, good. Alright, so next turn... Oh, actually, who are we using in slot 1 next turn, now that I think about it? I mean, we can't use Gogeta. Damn, yeah, actually, who goes in slot 1 next turn? Uh-oh. A little bit of a problem there. Alright, when Piccolo gets hit, he does get the massive 150% defense he gets, and then he gives superhero allies 2 ki for 2 turns. And by being in slot 1 or 2, by the way, Piccolo is also giving superhero allies 20% attack and defense, and then demonic power allies 20% attack and defense, so pretty good. Alright, we did great damage to Broly here. The problem is I'm not sure if we can survive slot 1 in this next turn. If Gamma 1 was not 55% Link level 1 with no equips, I definitely think he'd be able to do it, but... Yeah, we did a lot of damage to Broly on that first turn. Holy shit, dude. Alright, let's see. So... Alright, yeah, this is one of those things where I think we're just gonna get killed in slot 1, and there's just not a lot that's gonna be able to be done about that, I think. I think as soon as Broly starts attacking, we're dead. So, alright, here, I'll do, let's do the Gamma 1 active, because we're gonna need the extra defense, for sure. Yeah, we need the extra defense, so let's use the Gamma 1 active. We'll play it. We'll play the Gamma 1 active, right? I mean, these are the new characters, right? Oh, actually, we could probably... Maybe we could win. Actually, the orange Piccolo active, we do that first. Then we go... Yeah, actually, maybe that could work. So, let's reset. We'll do orange... Yeah, okay, hold on. Ooh, that crit damage, though, by Piccolo right there. Not bad, Piccolo. Damn, that's 55%. Chat, this is a W, actually. I didn't think we'd be able to kill with actives, but we certainly are, huh? And remember, Piccolo massively is buffing this. Oh, no, dude. No. Gogeta. Gogeta, you got this, Gogeta. Gogeta can finish that off. Easy. Nice. Okay, cool. Dude, Orange Piccolo helped out, I think, a ton, actually, in this one. Okay, that was the... Dude, perfect. We'll walk right out of here with that W. That was great, actually. I feel like Orange Piccolo really brought us the victory with how much extra damage off of that active skill we got for both of those turns, right? This massive support, and then Piccolo critting on the active. He did great damage right there. That was a good run. That was a good run right there. Awesome. I do not like Gamma 2, but don't lock yourself into an opinion forever that Gamma 2 is going to suck, because let's see what Gamma 2 looks like when we have, you know, best unit in the game, like, you know, or best TUR in the game, easy A TUR, Gamma 1 again, or something like that, right? Like, when Gamma 2 is going to have the other Gammas around for him to be able to get his links up turn 1, I do think Gamma 2 is going to look a lot better. Like, he's definitely not as good as Gohan, but I think that this guy is going to get helped by the easy A's more so than almost anything, I think. So, okay, there we go. 55% Gamma 2 and Orange Piccolo. That Broly run right there, that was pretty good. Alright, guys, so there was our GOAT, Gamma 2 and Power Awakening Piccolo. By the way, for YouTube titles, I'm sure I did not see anyone complain, you know, in some of the... Like, here, let me just pull up a title where I used Orange Piccolo in here. Yeah, here we go, Orange Piccolo right there. I did not see anyone complain, but I bet you someone probably did. But the reason is because Power Awakening Piccolo is just too long for a YouTube... I can't fit it in the title. Like, literally, that's it. Like, Power Awakening Piccolo is too long. It's too long. They should have called him Ultimate Piccolo, like Ultimate Gohan, but whatever. I mean, whatever. Alright, so this is Alliance of Justice, Gamma 2 plus Piccolo, Power Awakening. Leader skills, superheroes, special pose, or battle wits, category key 3, 200% HP, 170% to attack and defense. Then the extra 50% stats for characters on Movie Hero, Accelerated Battle, or Bond, a Master and a Disciple. Now, the only thing I would say, if we take a look at this team, is that we're not really getting a lot of juice from these other categories here. I guess we could run Daima Piccolo. Yeah, because they're all demonic power. Right? Like, and then when the easy A's drop as well. So, I mean, we could probably get away with Daima Piccolo on the team, actually, now that I look at it. I mean, we could toy around with 17 on some of these setups off of androids, but I would just really recommend just going only... I'm only running him on straight androids, right? MVP 17 right there. But, I mean, it could work. It could work. It could work. And then for special pose, I mean, we could run Gohan, Goten, and Trunks, but, I mean, we could. We could. So, I mean, those are the two characters I guess I would look at. I mean, maybe, yeah, Gohan, Goten, and Trunks, and Daima Piccolo. It would be, the synergy for the team would be good. So, alright, we'll try it. Passive skills, the Justice Within Gamma 2. By the way, with these releases, too, we're really now starting to feel that how many, like, good releases there's been. So, like, you know, like, a lot of these characters are starting to be on, like, multiple teams, right? For a lot of the year, it's just, like, there was just very limited setups, because this is a year with a new, like, leader skill meta. But now we're kind of getting close to the end of the year. It's not, like, things are not as restrictive. There's going to be a lot more freedom we could take with a lot of the team building, right? Compared to, you know, the middle of the year or the start of the year. So, passive, the Justice Within Gamma 2. He gets 2 key, 250% attack and defense. An additional that has a 70% chance to be a super, 70% chance to crit, and 70% dodge. For 5 turns from entry turn, he gets an additional that has a 70% chance to be a super. Now, again, this is just flat out fucking disrespectful. So he has an additional the 70% chance to be a super. This cocksucker Gohan gets a guaranteed super and 58%. Like, this is a joke. It's a joke. I cannot believe the difference in that. It's so crazy. Then for every attack performed, Gamma 2, yeah, so he gets that additional the 70% chance to be a super. We are getting a lot of normals in the video, unfortunately. For every attack performed, he gets 50% attack and defense up to 250%. And then he gets 3% crit and 3% dodge up to 15%. So he could be critting at 85%, dodging at 85%, but it's just, it feels like Gamma 2 is too weak defensively to me. And then as a second or third attacker in the turn, he gets 250% attack and defense, 20% damage reduction, and he gives superhero allies 20% attack and defensive support, and artificial life form allies 20% attack and defensive support for 2 turns. So he is giving superhero and artificial life form 2-turn support, which is good, but Gamma 2 is just not strong enough defensively is the problem. When attacking as the third attacker in the turn, he does get an additional the 70% chance to be a super. And then Power Awakening Piccolo will show up turn 4, start a battle. Again, that I usually refer to that many times, I think, as the golden condition. Just 4th turn, start a battle, totally fine. No problem with that whatsoever. Gamma 2 has this active skill. Unfortunately, Gamma 2, I think both of the Gammas ended up on the short end of the stick with the actives. This is the superhero pose. You could do it third turn, start a battle, which is good. But it's a 30% attack and defensive buff permanently, which is nice. But that orange Piccolo active is just, I think, so powerful. Which we saw. We literally won that Broly run because of the orange Piccolo actives on each turn. Like, the massive amount of stat buffs it gives is crazy. So, I mean, while this is permanent, and Orange Piccolo's is only for one turn, the fact that it's hitting the entire rotation is a really big deal. So there's that. The 12 key multiplier, 150% is the normal number. Gamma 2 super attack is the Gamma Blaster. He gets a 30% attack stack, gets 50% defense for one turn, and does immense damage to the enemy. Okay. Link set is the Innocence, Android Assault, Red Urban Army, Hero of Justice, Signature Pose, Shocking Speed, Fierce Battle. As if Gamma 2 doesn't get fucked enough, by the way. Here's the funny thing. We could just click U times 2 and click U times 1. So we have him out. Let's get him out. And let's just look at Piccolo. You wanna know what all three of these bitches share? Cold Judgment. Ultimate Gohan's got it. Gamma 1, Cold Judgment. Orange Piccolo, or Power King Piccolo, Cold Judgment. Gamma 2 is the only one of the four that doesn't have Cold Judgment, though. It sucks. So, Innocence, Android Assault, Red Urban Army, Hero Justice, Signature Pose, Shocking Speed, Fierce Battle. Here's the best linking partners. Another huge point I have to make is that the Gamma characters are characters where link levels truly matter for them. Look at, like, let me just pull up a couple of these links, and you guys could take a look at, like, the huge difference in stats that they're going to get once we level. Look at this. We go from 10% attack to 10% attack and defense. Big deal. Android Assault, 10% defense to 2 key and 20% defense. That's a big deal. Hero of Justice, I guess this one doesn't really matter. Yeah, all that got is crit. That's offensive. This should be This should be Big Bad Bosses, 25% attack and defense. Look at this roster. It's ridiculous. All it got was crit chance is so weird. And then Shocking Speed goes from 2 key to 2 key and 5% defense. So the Gammas really benefit from link levels. They're gonna look a lot better once we're rocking them link level 10 and stuff, right? All right, so here is Gamma 2's categories here. So he has quite a few. All right, so we have the superhero category. Superhero, especially after these EZAs, is going to be looking really solid, really solid. Depending upon how we run the team, we have a couple of different options, so definitely looking pretty good, right? Superhero, there we go. Then there's the special pose category team. Always nice to get some strong DOKKANFEST options like this, the special pose. So in the future, when they try and drop like a special pose mission on us, we've got, you know, now even a couple of more DOKKANFEST, which is great. Then we also have the Battle of Wits category. Battle of Wits not quite as good as I thought it was at the moment, but anyway, yeah, Battle of Wits category, there we go. Then we also are on the Movie Hero category team. So Movie Heroes is kind of rounding into shape yet again, right? With a really powerful dual DOKKANFEST release where both are on it, right? That'll help Movie Heroes a lot. Then we're also here on the Accelerated Battle. Accelerated Battle category. Yep, nice. Nice, strong category. Then we are on the Bond of Master and Disciple. So keep in mind, a tag character like this, we have all Piccolo's categories and all of Gamma 2's categories, and they have very little overlap. So it just creates this character. I mean, they have, what, 8, 12, 16. They have 20 category teams. 20. Really good. So there's Bond of Master and Disciple. Then they're also on the Android category team, and that Android team with these two characters on it is going to be ridiculous. It's going to work really well, I think. We could probably even toy around with running the LR Gammas. I think they might work. It's going to be interesting to see. Then, of course, they're also on the Artificial Lifeform. Many times, Artificial Lifeform has been a very difficult mission in Dokkan history, so that'll be great to see. Then we are also on the Worthy Rival category team here. Okay, very good. Worthy Rival team. We are also on the Defender of Justice. That's what this one is. Yep, nice. More options for Defender of Justice is also, again, really good. We're also here on the mission execution category team. That's another dude. Like these releases to me, like, bro, I'm like kind of getting like really excited. Like seeing like these powerful Dokkan Fests. I mean, Gamma 2's got some problems, but he's still a powerful Dokkan Fest. On all these different categories, like, I'm loving it. This is, like, these categories, like, could really use this type of power, right? So there's that. Then, also, the Namekian category team gets another strong character, right? So that's huge. That's huge. Absolutely huge. Then, we are on the Rapid Growth. Yeah, wow, nice. Yeah, Rapid Growth gets another character. We badly need that. Yet another one. Where I feel like Rapid Growth has had difficult missions many times before, right? Many difficult Rapid Growth missions, so huge right there. Then, they're also on the Gifted Warrior category team. So we finally do have a tag character that's not on Gifted Warrior, by the way. Ultimate Gohan and Gamma 1 are not on Gifted Warrior. So finally a tag character comes out that's not on the Gifted Warrior category. Then they're also on Battle of Fate. Battle of Fate does have a brand new mission, by the way, against Baby. So maybe I'll have these guys ready to go when we do that mission, and we'll test them out against Baby. There is also the Fuse Fighter team that they're on. Now, wait, okay, so they would almost definitely get the 220% from... No, they don't. Bond, a Parent, and Child are final trump card. So they actually don't have the full 220 on Blue Goku's team, but we could run Gamma 2 and Piccolo on the Blues team. But they wouldn't be on a 220, unfortunately. Then they're also here on the Earthbred Fighter category team. Nice to get more characters on that one, of course. We're also here on the Power of Wishes category team. We'll see if, you know, this is going to have a really huge impact during 11th anniversary, like people are predicting it might. Could be good. Could be good. Then we are also here on the Demonic Power category team also. So we could, you know, try, you know, running Daimagoku's team or Goma or something like that. See how that might look. And then finally, they are here on the Successor category team. So just a ridiculous amount of categories for this character, which is good. So then remember, we do have the tag. We could swap over to Piccolo once it's turn 4 start of battle, which again is a really good condition. I have no problem with turn 4 start of battle whatsoever. I think it's a great condition, right? And then once we do that, super attack changes, passive changes, he gets an active, and then oh wow, actually, yeah, so this is one of these characters, so they have what, 13 links in total? This is one of these characters with a huge amount of links. Okay, very interesting right there, yeah. That's a great link level character then. Alright, so this right here, this is now Piccolo Power Awakening plus Gamma 2. Passive skill is the Justice within Piccolo. He could do his reversible exchange with Gamma 2. He gets 2 key 250% attack and defense at the start of turn. He gets an additional that has a 70% chance to be a super, and then 50% damage reduction just at the start of turn. Then when attacking with 12 key, he gets 150% attack. If the enemy he's targeting is at 70% HP or less, he gets 50% crit and a guaranteed additional super. And then if the enemy is at 50% or less HP, he gets 50% crit and another guaranteed additional super. The first time he gets a key sphere, he will guard. So the first time we use him, he is going to be a defensive demon, as long as he's not in slot 3. If he's in slot 1 or 2, he's going to be a defensive juggernaut, I think, for the most part, that first time we get a key sphere. It's very similar to Gohan, Goten, and Trunks, where the first turn we go to Trunks and Goten, they get this 77% dodge right there, right? It's basically the same thing, where this Piccolo, that first turn, we've seen him tank max built-up Goku Black and stuff. He looks good, right? And then as a first or second attacker in the turn, he gets 200% defense, 20% damage reduction, and then gives superhero allies 20% attack and defense, and demonic power allies 20% attack and defense for 2 turns. So a little 2-turn support there is good. When attacking as the second attacker in the turn, he gets 250% attack, which will bump him up to 400% attack when attacking. And then when receiving an attack, he gets 150% defense. And then superhero allies get 2 ki for 2 turns. Could be useful. This continues, but both Power Awakening Piccolos have had this now. His active skill, Intense Soul Impact. He could use this immediately as soon as we can go into Piccolo. We could use the active. This massively raises attack temporarily, does ultimate damage to the enemy, and then superhero category allies get 40% attack and defense for 1 turn. Really strong. It does seem to me, again, most of the time, I feel like both of the gammas have the short end of the stick in terms of the active skills. I feel like most of the time I'll be using Ultimate Gohan Senzu, and most of the time we'll be using the Orange Piccolo attack. I feel like over the 2 gamma active skills. We won the Broly fight off of this right here, which is good. Then Piccolo's super attack is the Demon Light Cannon Barrage. He gets 50% attack and defense for 1 turn and does immense damage to the enemy. So that, of course, is pretty good right there. Yep, just 50% stats. Boom. Looking good. And imagine him doing, 2 supers, 3 supers, 4 supers, just getting 50% defense, 50% defense, 50% defense, right? And he's in slot 2. I mean, he's going to be nigh invincible there, right? Then his link set is Brainiacs, Solid Support, Cold Judgment, Namekians, Power Bestowed by God, Prodigies, and Fierce Battle. And here are his best linking partners. Ding, 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 ding. Uh-oh. That boy's easying in 2 or 3 weeks. I'm pretty certain of that. So it's going to be interesting to see Big Daddy show up. Oh, yeah, dude. These 2 together. Oh! It's going to be crazy, man. It's going to be crazy. So there we go, guys. Let me know what you guys think of the Piccolo and Gamma 2. They're good. This is a nice, strong, effective character, but, I mean, it's just the Ultimate Gohan and Gamma 1 are ridiculously broken. Like, they're top 5 in the game level, Ultimate Gohan and Gamma 1. They are better than many LRs, probably better than some of the GDC LRs, right? Like Ultimate Gohan and Gamma 1 definitely seem like they're better than Rose, right? I'd probably like them over Gohan, Goten, and Trunks. I'd probably like them over Golden Frieza and Gogeta as well. That Gohan and Gamma 1 unit is ridiculous. This character's not quite on that level, but, I mean, they are still effective, and they are still effective at helping Ultimate Gohan and Gamma 1 be great as well. So, let me know what you guys think of this character. Thanks guys for watching, and I'll catch y'all next time.